2.1 India, Israel, United Arab Emirates, USA. I2u2. So the first summit of i2u2, that is India, Israel, UAE and USA summit, was held virtually in July month. So before knowing about i2u2 summit, we have to know about this Abraham Accord. Look at this box here. So Abraham Accord is the number of peace agreements between Israel and Arab countries. See here, it is between Israel and Arab countries. That is the agreements. There are number of peace agreements between this Israel and Arab countries. Think why there is such a series of peace agreements between this Israel and several Arab countries. There are numerous peace agreements because the Jews in Israel and the Muslims in Arab countries, because of the Israel-Palestine issues, and there are many such related issues. So there is a continuous fight between the Jews and Muslims in Israel, and to support Israel Muslims, many Arab countries has come together, and there was a continuous war between this Israel and several Arab countries before few years. So now did you get the idea why there are number of peace agreements between Israel and Arab countries? Yes. So this series of peace agreements is called the Abraham Accord. So there was numerous wars between these countries. So to end the war environment, Abraham Accord, which is a peaceful agreement between Israel and many Arab countries, was brought. They kept the name Abraham Accord to the series of peace agreements because Abraham here means Abraham refers to the great father of faith of the three Abrahamic religions, that is Judaism, Christianity and Islam. So for that reason it is the Abraham Accord. In this accord Abraham is mentioned. Okay. So Abraham Accord is a symbolic title that promotes unity between the Arab and Jewish people. So in the year 2020, the Abraham Accord was mediated between UAE, Bahrain and Israel. So after these Abraham Accords, in October 2021, i2u2 held its i2u2 was first mentioned to deal with the problems related to maritime security, infrastructure and transport. So later on, this i2u2 was established as an international forum to discuss about the trade, investment and some common areas of mutual interest and to strengthen the economic partnership. But the i2u2 doesn't have military sector. Okay, so the i2u2, which was later called as West Asia Quad, has identified 6 areas like water, energy, transportation, space, health and food security for the mutual cooperation between these i2u2 countries. Okay. So not only this, the i2u2 is also focusing to modernize infrastructure, develop low carbon industries and improve the public health and to promote green technologies. So now look at this box here, the key highlights of the summit. So in the first leader summit, recently in July month, first leader summit was organized, right? So the key highlights were, in this they focused on the issues like food security, green technologies and environment conservation. And here United Arab Emirates decided that it will invest $2 billion to develop integrated food parks in India by introducing smart climate technologies in order to reduce food wastage and spoilage and conserve fresh water. See, what happens is India is an agricultural state, right? When Indian goods, that is the agricultural products, that is fruits, vegetables, are exported to other countries, then there is a lot of food wastage, and due to lack of transportation, due to lack of proper cold storage facilities, Indian goods are being wasted. So to reduce that wastage, United Arab Emirates came forward to invest $2 billion and to introduce smart climate technologies to reduce this food wastage and spoilage, and to conserve the fresh water. And under this summit only, they decided to establish a hybrid renewable energy project in Gujarat by using wind and solar energy with the battery storage system, and also aims to reduce the global warming to 1.5 degree centigrade. So here we know, due to this more consumption of electric energy, it also causes environmental destruction, right? So to overcome this climate harms, this summit came forward to introduce and to set up the hybrid technologies in India. Okay, that is a combination of wind and solar energy, and the battery is also presented in that field. Now, overall, in this summit, they decided to focus upon the food security, green technologies, and climate protection. And these initiatives also helps India to promote its economic and environmental growth. Okay, now let's look into this significance of the i2u2 for India. Okay, so this organization helps in the development of the Western Indian Ocean, as 12% of the world trade passes through Suez Canal, which links through Indian Ocean via Mediterranean Sea and Red Sea. Okay, that means this this organization or this group helps in the development of Western Indian Ocean. That means we can connect directly through the West countries, right? Like, petroleum products can be transported easily. Now, the second thing is, when the Western Indian Ocean is concentrated to develop, new markets also develops to India from west, like United Arab Emirates, and this will lead to the job creation for us, right? When transportation facility across the Western Indian Ocean is good, we can increase our trade relationship with United Arab Emirates will increase, and there will be a huge job creation for India also. And next is, it will strengthen India's position globally, and it gains the capability to address its national and regional concerns strategically. And the fourth is, it also helps in increasing security, and this maritime piracy, illegal smuggling of drugs, weapons, and terrorism can also be decreased. But there also are few issues regarding this i2u2. Now let's look into that. The first issue is, there is a lack of clarity. Many scholars see this i2u2 group as an organization which want Iran to be part of this group, so that US and Iran can indirectly make peace agreements, and would also disrupt the relations between India and Iran. We know there is a constant fight between this US and Iran. So many scholars believe that US is using this organization to make indirectly peaceful agreements with this Iran, and to disrupt the relations between the India and Iran. So this is one assumption by the scholars. And the second is asymmetry among the members. We know US and Israel are powerful military when compared to India and United Arab Emirates. And there is a question among scholars that why these powerful and strong countries grouping with India and UAE. Did you understand? That means US and Israel have a strong military base, whereas India and UAE are not that much powerful when compared to these two countries. Why such powerful countries are pairing with this low military power countries? There is a question. Without any use, they'll not come and pair with India and UAE. There is some hidden things, right? And next is cooperation. In i2u2 we have India, Israel, USA and UAE. See, India have conflicts with China, USA have conflicts with Russia, Israel have conflicts with Arab countries, which also includes this UAE. The strategic goals of different countries are different, and there might be conflicts in future within this group and might also lack cooperation. So this is one issue. For example, India has abstained from voting on Russia-Ukraine war, and this might be in favor of some countries in this group. Thus, there might be a lack of cooperation in the failure. Okay, so the next is the fourth issue is that the Israel and UAE are in the same group, right? In future, India might have to take one side to support important decisions in this group. This decision might reflect in India's strategic independence. And the fifth is it might also increase the internal conflicts in the West Asia. So now the way forward is, first is, if there is a friendly relations and cooperation between all the four countries, all its concerns can be addressed properly. The second is, it should concentrate more on strengthening infrastructure, public health and improve environment than on the political problems. As it is established based on the Abraham Accord, its main objective should be promoting peace and maintaining peace.